Hello, greetings, salutations, and welcome to the channel. Today, we are going to begin our Power Rangers Lightning Collection review. I am your host, Kailo the Nest Man, and this is Kailo's Radical Ranger Reviews. I do hope you enjoy. For starters, I know I'm a little late to the party because the Power Rangers Lightning Collection has been around for quite some time now, but it's an amazing figure set, and I didn't want to start my reviews until I got all that I was going to get thus far. So in the coming weeks, you are going to be seeing on this channel more Ranger reviews each and every single week. And today we are starting with Ranger Slayer, the Boom Studios comic Ranger Slayer, who is an alternate version of Mighty Morphin Kimberly, who was taken under the control of Lord Draken by the Bow of Darkness and became one of the most powerful Rangers under his command. If I recall correctly, the story goes that even after Lord Draken had all the power coins and gave them to his Ranger Sentries, he had given the Pink Ranger coin back to her after taking control of her mind and thus making her his most powerful lieutenant. And she is absolutely gorgeous. Now, let me start off by saying I love the Pink Ranger. The concept of her, of Kimberly, is amazing, always has been. And I'm going to start off by looking at the box. The box art is very nice. You have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Pink Mighty Morphin Ranger Slayer. Now, why it says Mighty Morphin for Ranger Slayer, I don't know, because she's not necessarily a Mighty Morphin Ranger. Maybe. But anyway, like all Lightning Collection figures, she has the artwork on the front, the artwork on the side, and the obligatory product shot in the back. But I know you didn't come here just to look at the box. So, without further ado, let's get her out here and see how amazing she is. And here she is out of the box, and I have to say, right off the bat, I am loving the cape. Immediately, my eyes are drawn to the cape, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start off by talking about her accessories. We have the triple arrow, which is really neat. I like the way they designed this, and you have the, the pointiness of the arrows, so she can go, and just shoot them out multiple shots. She was always one of the, their best archers, so why not? Let's give her 3 arrows to shoot the enemy. We have interchangeable fists. We have a, the open palm design like that. And we also have the other fist, which is a nice closed fist design. She also comes with her dark blade blaster. Now, if you recall correctly from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, why wouldn't you? The original blade blasters were red and black, but this one's all black. Now, I have not read the Boom Studios comic completely, so I don't know why her blade blaster is black. Maybe it has something to do with the spell Tommy cast over her. And then we have a blast effect. We have the arrow-like effect, which is very neat. It's clad in a nice dark light purple, and it's very bendy. It's all nice and loose, and it's very long. It's almost as long as most blast effects for the Transformers stuff. So, I gotta wonder, did Hasbro do this on purpose? Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? But now that we've covered the accessories, let's talk about Ranger Slayer. As I said, this is a dark version of Kimberly. Let's get a close in on that face sculpt right there. Forgive my camera. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. I do apologize for the blurriness of my camera, because I am operating from my phone. I'm not operating from my an actual camera per se. Hopefully we will change that in the future. Meantime, her head sculpt is a very nice dark pterodactyl-esque design. I like the way the visor is bug-like, whereas the original was a little less, to my knowledge. Kind of reminds me of a Kamen Rider. I honestly think she is Kamen Rider-esque in terms of her helmet design. The cape, as I said before, is nice. This comes off. Let's talk about this later on. But as you can see, she has a nice slender body, nice slender build. They really did very well with the details. You have the, the pink parts on the back, the white line along the edges. And let's talk about the edges. Those edges are nice, very well detailed. You have the multiple lines, arrow-esque. They almost look like, shoulder armor, which is really, really good. Good leg design. Let's get a closer look on that morpher. Again, forgive the blurriness of the camera. I do apologize. But yeah, she looks just like Ranger Slayer straight out the comics. And I will say this is really, really well done. Articulation-wise, the elbows can move all the, down like that. They're straight out like typical human elbows. The fists rotate completely around. The head can do a complete turnaround all the way around. Both arms, yes, both arms do it. It's not just posability. She's pointing that way. She's pointing this way. She's pointing that way because she knows that there's another review coming very soon, and it's going to be of someone that's close to her. I won't say who, but you'll have to wait until next week to find out. The legs are very bendy. She can kick upward. It doesn't really have a great range of movement in the back, sadly. It doesn't go backward much. And you have the place for her holster for her blade blaster thingy. We get some really good waist movement. Like, literally, she can turn all the way around. No human should be able to do that, but she's got the bends. She's got the bendy forward. She's got the bendy backward. She's got all that type of awesome bendiness. And the feet, ankle to pivot forward, backward, and they have the typical, Hasbro ankle bend. Like, literally, they've been doing a great job with their figures, both Transformers and humanoid figures alike, by giving the ankles a great pivot so you can put them in all kinds of great poses. But yes, Ranger Slayer, Dark Kimberly. Now let's talk about her cape. The cape itself is made up of what feels like, to me, leather, a kind of pleather leather. There's holes in the bottom of the cape, which I can only guess it means that it's worn. It's the design property they made, because she's a darker figure. Doesn't matter if her outfit's torn or whatever. I love the shoulder padding on the cape right here. And you put it on her like that, and it comes right off. Put it on, comes right off. Very easy to remove. So it's not like a cloth-based, though I think I might have liked a cloth-based idea. Might have given it a better aesthetic. But on her, the armor looks fantastic. Nice little armor piece of the cape. It just looks really, really good. Now, please forgive the markings on my hand. Let's try to put her bow in her hand. Her bow. Her bow. Before I try to put the bow in her hand, let's talk about the Bow of Darkness in detail. This is clearly made up of 2 copies of the Sword of Darkness, the similar weapon to when Tommy was taken over by Rita. And keep in mind, in this world, he is not under her command anymore. In fact, I'll get to more details on him when I get to his review. Whenever I get around to that. Anyway, the sword is right there. It's got some nice paint. It's got some nice plastic molding detail. And here you've got the red jewels on this side, the red jewel on that side. And on both, it's very good looking. Very good looking bow. Two Swords of Darkness, I think, make for an excellent bow. And if I recall correctly, I'm not quite sure how to put this because I don't know whether she was left-handed or what. I don't remember. So I feel bad about that. I really feel stupid that I don't know. I'm not a fan. Yes, I am. Don't let anybody tell you you're not a fan just because you don't know certain things, okay? Remember that. So let's try to put the bow in hand. Having a little bit of trouble here. Oh, silly me. Because you gotta... Thankfully, the hands are plastic so it can hold on to it. You know what? Almost there. I've almost got it. There we go. Nope. Oops. I thought we had it. Oopsie. So you know what? Let's try this hand. Is it meant to be held in this hand? I am having bow troubles. Oh, my first review and I'm having bow troubles. Doctor, help me. Oops. And bow falls. So in the meantime, you know what? We'll be back after I get the bow in her hand. And here she is with bow in hand, and I have to say that was something of an ordeal. So it might differ with the one you get. You can put her in any kind of pose you want, as I said before. The poses are pretty decent to get into. I mean, on yours, mileage may vary. So it's up to you what you want to do. Now again, I don't know where the Black Blade Blaster came from. Do love this effect right here. And as you can see, I still have the interchangeable fists, the hands here. So they're there. You can do what you want. Although I don't know what this one's for. Maybe it's supposed to be one of those kind of deals. So who's to say? I will say, I do love this. I do love the design. So maybe next time we'll do some photos and we'll show Ranger Slayer in her, more different poses. Hopefully, let's see. In the meantime, I do hope you guys enjoy. Go out and definitely get her because I recommend her highly. She's definitely a must-have for any Power Ranger collector. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, if you're a fan of the Boom Studio comic, definitely get Ranger Slayer. Also, big shout out to Robert Bonomi at the Kingdom of Bonomi. Go check out his website. There'll be a link in the description below for the kingdomofbonomi.com, which is where I got all my Power Ranger Lightning Collection figures, and I'm going to keep getting more. Now, again, I do know that the Ranger figures have been out for a while, so these reviews will be coming in different orders, different times. I'm not going to review all in each wave, in each individual wave. It's just going to come when I pull them out of the box. So I will be covering quite a few. So in the weeks to come, you'll definitely be seeing a lot of Ranger figures from me. But in the meantime, this is your boy Kailo the Nest Man saying that growing old is mandatory and growing up is optional. Childhood into adulthood, brotherhood, and sisterhood. I love it all, and I love you all. Peace.